Today we're going to talk about the P3. We're going to make a batch of pasta, but I want to give you some pointers, how to start in making a good batch and keep the machine clean and safe, okay? First of all, we're going to talk about the auger. This is very important. This auger, we're going to make sure that inside the auger, is completely clean. There is an orifice that with this part here goes in, okay? You're going to make sure the orifice is completely clean, so that way when you install the auger, it is all the way in, as you notice, okay? That's very, very important. In fact, that's what is going to help you to keep this machine durable. It's very important that you need to lubricate these threads here in the die holder and also in the machine itself. So from the kitchen, if you have any mineral oil or or olive oil, just coat it around this piece here and then around the thread, because that's going to make it very easy for you to clean it. Not with your hands, with the rag, so that way you don't cut yourself with these pieces here. Okay, very important. And the installation is simple. Make sure that the die goes all the way in, okay? And you tie it by hand. You don't tie it, don't use the tool that is provided with the machine to do this job, because it's not necessary, okay? So the tool that is provided with the machine is only to take that part out. It's not for you to use it to tie it. Never use this tool to tie that die holder. This is how you install the paddle, the mixing paddle, similar how you do the auger. You gotta make sure that the mixing paddle is all the way in, and then you use this part of the machine to go and keep it in place, okay? As soon as you finish that, tie that up, okay? Like you tie in a bolt, okay? You do it, and then you hide it. We're gonna make a basic formula using a plain semolina, semolina number 1, called durum also, which is a coarse one. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 kilos, which is the basic formula and the capacity of this machine. So we're gonna use 3 kilos, basically 3 containers of 1 kilo, and then we're gonna use 1 liter of water. Okay, so 3 kilos and 1 liter of water should be plenty to do a full batch on this machine. Once we have the flour inside there, the semolina, okay, we have the liter of liquid, 1 liter, not 1 quart, okay. We're gonna add it slowly, possible in the next 45 seconds, so that way there we don't make a big lump of pasta, okay. Now we're going to put the cutter on. I'm going to show you 2 things that are important, okay? You see the flat part here of this shaft? That's where the guide that is here, okay, goes right into the flat part of the shaft, okay? And you see it's spring loaded. Now to install properly the cutter, you need to place it straight. I mean, it's pretty precise, okay? And then you press it all the way in and let go a little bit and then tighten it, okay? We don't want too much pressure against the die, because then you're gonna score with a knife, okay? And that's not a good thing. Okay, so I mixed the pasta for 10 minutes, and this is the results, where you could see the pasta is already put together nicely, and I could put it together also with my hand, and you could see there, I'm able to put it together with my hands. That means that, I don't see any dry pasta inside here, okay? It's all pretty much has the moisture all around that semolina, okay? So this pasta is ready to go for extrusion. All right, we're ready to extrude, and we had placed a die, because you always have to place a die to mix, okay? And typically it's not a die that you're gonna use immediately, because in order for you to extrude a good pasta right away, we need a die to be really hot. So it's nice to put them in hot water, and that way there, the pasta will come immediately very smooth. At the end of the batch, Okay, the granulation should look the way you see it there right now. When you see it that way, you see the granulation will go and fill the open slots in the auger, and then the auger will be able to push the product against the die. Now, if the balls, there becomes like about that size, okay, it's not going to be able to push it, and then, at that point, I would suggest you that make a new batch.